Do we have transcoding? Let's take a look. Take a look. We've got audio. Yay, we got transcoding as well. My mouse is awfully whizzy. Hang on. How do I DPI my mouse now? My God. It's way quicker than normal. I'm sure it is. I got myself a new camera, as in webcam. I'm going to leave this toon parked here and log to a different one. I think, yes. We go to the live screen. This is the new camera. I've done nothing. I know nothing about how to set it up yet. I have been in possession of it for 20 minutes. It is definitely a clearer, sharper picture. It'll zoom way more width, too much in fact, for what I want. So, never mind. Yeah. So warts and all on camera now. And all of that. Right, time to social media, I guess. It's all sort of set to auto. It seems to be doing a good job, though. So no complaints so far. I decided that the old one was, yes, it was the cheapest thing they made, which also meant it was a bit rubbish. The thing that made me change it, though, wasn't that. It was the fact that it constantly changed its settings every stream or every time I restarted the computer. So I decided no. I'm going to get rid of it. I'm just posting everywhere, as you do. There we go. So yes, now I am in horrendous HD. Oh dear. Right, let's go back to the live screen. There we go. That's a little less offensive. Right, I need to post that on Bookface as well. Why is that in red? Yeah, that's it. It's worked now. Okay, my mouse has calmed down again. I put the hub software on and it's making my mouse change colour every few seconds. I'm trying to tell it not to do that. I just like it one solid colour. Otherwise, it kind of distracts me. So, yeah. Okay. One of those, and then I can try and get my mouse to work. It's because they're all Logitech. I've got a Logitech keyboard, I've got a Logitech mouse, I've got a Logitech webcam. That their hub software recognised and then tried to take control of everything. I was like, whoa, no. And then it wanted to get hold of all my Discord info, and I was like, go away. I'll claim that 5% and waste it on this toon. Oh, no, don't have a snotty nose now. Yeah, this is the one I bought. It comes in a very amazing box. It's this thing. I don't know if you can see that on the stream. Wait there. Yeah, one of these. And I've got grubby fingernails. Good God. Right, there we go. Right, join raid. Join raid, go LFT. There we go. My mouse should be at 1200. That's my preferred speed. I need to open my mouse settings. No. Logitech game stuff. So, okay. I didn't really want to launch that. Okay. Should be at, right, 1200 is what that's on. Okay. Right, okay, done that. Okay. Soto Mahoney, season's greetings from Omni 1. Thank you very much. Can I just change the light sync effect? Fixed. The normal colour, which doesn't really work anyway. Right, okay. Close. Alright, now my mouse feels kind of normal again. That's good. Oh, I just missed an announce. I missed it. ICC planet-wide announcement. Tri-Bait has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defence of Rubicar. I've gone the wrong way. I'm not ready for this stream. No, I'm not. My webcam's gone completely weird as well now. Got like the rest of the room in it. Good God. Why you do this? Right. Zoom. That'll do. I'm going to fight with this thing over and over, aren't I? There we go. I'm in black and white. I did have it all working, then I started that stupid HUD software and it jumped everything over. No, we're on 50 hertz here. Oh my God. Right, I think that's sorted it all out. Pan and tilt. No. 0, 0. If I need to pan and tilt, I'll do that. Thank you very much. Okay. Apply. You can't see this. It's so annoying. Okay, right. I look like a human being again. We go back to there. Zinzig, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. How the devil are you? Could do with maybe tilting the camera down slightly. Will it? That's better. You can see the t-shirt now. My Steve I 2020 tour t-shirt that's got like no print left on it at all because I wear it so often. Siljo Russell, welcome to the stream. Good to see it's not just me that has a stack of keyboards in the background. No, that's the acoustic tiles on the back wall, and then it showed off various other bits of crap around the room. This is a new webcam. New webcam. It's the C920. Yeah, over there I've got seat cushions, a bit of an old mixer, some offcuts from the foam from when I was putting it up and everything, so all manner of fun stuff. High-res cal, yeah, apparently. So you can see warts and all now. Cam looks good, I hope so. Spent money on it. It's on offer at the minute. It was about 60, well, yeah, 60 quid. Right, I think ICC planet-wide announcement. Tri-Bait has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication to the defense of Rubicar. There we go. But I did see what's on the desk on the other side. Yep. All manner of broken keyboards, but over there, you mean? Yeah, previously owned and very, very broken keyboards. Because it does this much wider angle than the other one, so it's a lot easier to get right, I think, once I get used to it. It keeps trying to change everything. It's annoying. Don't stop. It's making my mouse go red instead of blue. It's... oh, God. Yeah, it's because, you know, this is the sort of thing you should fiddle with the day before you go live on a stream, not the same day. That's just silly. Yeah, I have got quite a bit of lighting in here. I've got the normal light for the room, and then I've got 2 of those circle lights, which I got from Asda for like 10 quid each. So they're okay. They're set to warm white, and then I've got like a side light there just to illuminate the background slightly. So when I finish the stream and turn it all off, I feel like I'm sat in the dark, you know. So it is what it is. This is still in the way. There's no getting around the microphone being in front of my face because it's that kind of microphone. I've seen people with them down here, which means the microphone is picking up all the reflections off your ceiling, and you shouldn't have, you know, audio first as far as the microphone goes. Sky Cannon, Savik, welcome to the stream as well. Yeah, you've seen the state of my desk. It's, yeah, perpetual tip, basically. It's never ever tidy. I'm always doing something. I'm always fiddling with something. I'm now, at the moment, cleaning out my nails, which I don't know. I think this was when I went up in the loft earlier. Like, I was supposed to go up in the loft and get the Christmas tree down last night, and I got some of it down, and then when I'm up in the loft, they're like, no, we need the decorations, and that's not the right tree, that's the old tree, and we need a telepathic mic, that way it not needs to be up in there. It does. Well, if I put it over here like that, so you can see me. You can't hear me now. Hello, 1, 2. It's gone, hasn't it? So, yeah, it's no good over there. It's not designed to work that way anyway, so... You heard me, I couldn't hear me. I like it where I can see it, so I can keep a constant sort of volume, etc. They did announce callers, didn't they? List of callers. Let's get that macro on the go. Is Savik in the raid as well? I haven't seen Savik. You do not. Are you not here on any of your toons, Sav? Not to worry. Which means I'm starting late for this raid as well. Be alright, most of my buffs are running. You'll join for real Pande, you reckon? Okie dokie. There we go, killing all the things. Trollolololol. Kill, kill, kill. Kill all the mobs. Yeah, we carried on for like another hour or so last night. Must be mad. Surprised yourself earlier and soloed some Rift aliens. So you're 217 now, right? That's good going. Have you done your DB quest and got all those nanos, yeah? Yeah, so we've got the high... Yeah, I mean, the camera I had, I will show you shortly. I can't find the box for it, which has the receipt in it, because I was going to go and just take it and do an exchange. But I couldn't find it, so I went, you know what, sod this. Because I was getting so frustrated trying to get the camera to hold its settings, and it just refused to. This looked good, almost, straight out of the box. Apart from it, it was way too widescreen. Like it wants to be about there, or something. And it focuses better as well. It sort of face detection or whatever that's in there. Works better. Right, time to buff while I quickly allocate loot here. So this is this one. Hold on. Nope. Yeah, it's one of those. Yeah, so it's a bit too low down now. Yeah, that's better. I hate when the top of your head's cut off. It just, yeah. It's bad photography when you do it, put it that way. I did that. One of those. Evades. Vengeance of the Immaculate. Vulpu gave you a whole set of DB armor among other things last night. Nice. Vulpu is an incredibly generous player. He really is. He says he doesn't have a lot of money in real life, but he has a lot of stuff in AO, so... Gamble 11111, welcome to the stream. How the devil are you? Are you okay? Yeah, I got served by this young guy in the electronics sort of, you know, the white box store that I went to. And I said, I've got this one at the moment. I said, and he goes, yeah, it works, but... And I went, it's shit, mate. He just burst out laughing. Oh, just opened the red and feeling good. No, I'm assuming I'm sure you're meaning the red wine, which of course is good. And he said it is a very basic cam. He said we recommend them for schools and things, you know, for classrooms and remote learning. I went, yeah. I said, yeah, but I'm streaming. He goes, oh, I stream. And I go, I do. So I told him who I am as a streamer. And he goes, oh, right, okay. So I'm just wondering if he'll show up and watch this stream when he gets home. It'd be quite funny if he did and goes, I just sold you that webcam. You're this great big bloke with a beard. But you had a mask on, so I don't recognise you. But yes, I had a mask on. That's the government guidance. I'm a Pinot Grigio drinker. I'll drink. I don't care. I'll drink anything. Well, you know, like wines and beers. I'm not keen on spirits. Nothing wrong. I'm nothing against spirits per se. I just prefer, you know, beers and wines. Just see, they're just more my speed, you know. Elminster, welcome to the stream. It's got a somewhat sour white wine. Ah, right, yeah. Yeah, I like red and white. Even rosé. I don't like sweet, though. But then again, I generally don't like sweet-tasting things like sugars and, you know. Not my bag. You know, everyone's got their own little thing, and if you like something, you like something. You know, nothing wrong with that. I'm not that keen on sweet wine. Full body, yeah. I like an Italian, well, even just like a normal table wine, an Italian Chianti or something like that. But Australia's got some nice wine, and you know. And welcome to the stream, Elminster and Gutboy TV. Welcome on in. Good to see you. On this impromptu early start to the stream that was due to start at 6:30, 2 hours from now. I'm not into Alcapop. Oh, no. No, I when Hooch was the very first one I tried, and it tasted like a traditional lemonade, but it was as strong as a Pilsner, 4 hours plus stream. Yeah, thereabouts, I think. I'm going to try and do as much as I can over the Christmas week. You know, these days of Christmas. Romos Keep. If it has alcoholic content, I shall drink it. Yes. Yes, I will probably stream Christmas Eve and Christmas Day for a short period. Go on, if you're going to sneeze, sneeze. You know when you can feel yourself almost sneeze and then try and make yourself sneeze and you can't? I'm doing one of those. Yes, you'll just have to get used to the mic still being in the face even with the new camera. If I had a condenser mic, I could move it further away, but to me, the whole point of the microphone is to get the best sound possible, and if that involves positioning it, you know, 6 inches away from your gob, then so be it, you know. Just been watching Miley Cyrus on YouTube. Wasn't she Hannah Montana? Wasn't she the girl that played that? Guess she's all grown up now. Oh, is she? Hang on, is she the one that did the thing with the tongue hanging out and all the rest of it? Yeah. Way too young for me. I'm more, when it comes to long-limbed ladies, I'm more in the Sigourney Weaver kind of camp, you know. Wrecking Ball. Yeah, good for her. Just not... Wrecking Ball started her adulthood, yes. Well, as you know, I was born with a large white beard and booming voice, you know, so I just started straight away. Excuse me. In terms of being in the public eye at all. She's done records with... she's recorded with Pink Floyd and Metallica. Okay. Yeah, I saw, there was a thing, was it her and the guy that's got ramen noodles for hair? Or he used to. He got rid of those. White Wedding with Billy Idol. I remember the original White Wedding. Used to cover that. In the band. In fact, I think there's still a video of it on YouTube. Robo's Keep. Yes, she's ruined a lot of songs. Oh! No, he became an actor, and he's actually... Is it Timberlake? He's married to this really good-looking, like, ex-model, now an actor, lady. Who's very distinctive looking. Very, very pretty. When I heard he'd married her, I was like, wow, fair dues, mate. You're married up there. You know what I mean? I thought it was Yumi Himi. It is Yaliv. Is that Yumi Himi's alt, I wonder? Wearing the red Justin Trouser Snake. Hey, now, behave. The best version of Dolly Parton's Jolene is if you slow the 45 RPM single down to 33. Google that. That's very dark. It's really good, though. Yeah, Justin Timberlake. When I first heard of him, I saw him. He was on some American talent show thing, and he had like ramen noodles for hair. And Soto Mahoney, hello, friends. Justin was in Mickey Mouse Club with Britney Spears. Oh God! Hey, she got rid of the conservativeship thing, whatever it was, didn't she? Didn't she get rid of that? The judges lifted it and said, no, she's an adult. She's not property. She can run her own life. You know, there are plenty of people crazier than her in the world, and she wasn't that crazy anyway. She only shaved her hair. You know. But when I saw what that conservative setup meant, that, you know, they decided who she could date, what she wore, where she went, what she could buy, with her own money. And it just made me mad. I was like, you parasitic, you know, just, oh, it made my blood boil. As soon as I read it, I was just like, my God. Talk about treating your daughters like property. That was awful. I thought that was a terrible thing, you know. And then she's got rid of that now, though, hasn't she, Brittany? She's her own person again, you know. I mean, if she spends money on silly stuff, so what? I mean, Jeff Bezos building a space phallus to go to space. You know. No one's putting a conservatorship on him, are they? Maybe they should. If anyone needs one. She's a real girl now, like Pinocchio. So it cut the strings, yes. I got no strings to make me dance, to make me ding. Copyright claim on. Yeah, so we're all having jolly good fun doing the Hodorraid. I should have made a drink, but I was faffing around with this camera. I do like it, actually. It's definitely better. Even looking into the corner of the screen, I can see I'm sort of HD. I'm still in 720p, though, I think. Well, I might faff with it after. How the hell did we get onto this subject? You know what? It's probably best not to think about it. How the devil is everyone? It sounds like Gamble is enjoying the red wine and making lewd jokes because he's a very naughty boy. That was quite funny though. Not as funny as Soto Mahoney last night with the "Have you heard the good news about Philip Ross?" Had to be there joke, but it was brilliant. That really made me laugh. I was trying to explain it to Mrs. Callos too later. Oh, Soto Mahoney made this joke, and I was trying to... didn't know. She's just looking at me like... Nah. Oh dear, what can you do? We have the disco fever over here. Yes, we do. Oh, you feel the core of your being shift as the source makes room for a divine presence. Hardex has reached enlightenment. I am watching what the raid leader says. I am only attacking what the caller calls. I is being a good little raider. Yes, I am. Yeah, there's a few sort of twee pop stars that sort of try and buy their way into musical credibility by teaming up with, you know, long established and street cred worthy artists, you know. It does happen a lot, which is why you see these bizarre covers and team ups and you're like, how did this happen? I'm like, wait, what? Why? Like with Pink Floyd, I mean, they were world famous and kind of like done most of their best work before she was even born, you know. So that is a weird kind of, you know, whatever, I think. Nyong. All the frames. One thing that was good with this is as soon as I plugged this camera in, I didn't have to go, you know, USB input. It just went drop down and it had the camera. So it just knew what it was immediately, which is nice for that to just work, you know? But it also means Windows probably auto-install drivers, which I thought I turned that off. That is a feature you can turn off, letting Windows auto-install drivers for things. I get that it's helpful for people that don't know the way around a computer, you know, so the whole plug-and-play works. But it means you're getting, generally speaking, you're getting the older drivers and crap, so... Never mind. Take down Mr. Pink. Floor tank, I'll trade you my 9 AM time for your 6 PM time. Yeah, it's a way different time for him. That time of day. Yeah, I was planning on just doing Sector 42 and then thought, let's try out the new camera, yay! Really thought that one through, eh? Got the super cool music, of course. Let's go, Geronimo. There we go. Ba-dum. There. Proc reminder. I always look at the beast, you know, and it looks like his chest there is a couple of eyes. You know what I mean? Like, that's his face, and the head is just some weird thing on the top of his... Do you know what I'm saying? Can you unsee it now? I've said it. I think I'm in the dark. No! I is the blinded. The Savik is on the fixer on Hrotsuitha. I still haven't figured out how the hell to pronounce that. Hang on, let's ask Google. Once the beast is dead, we're asking Google. It won't be right, no matter what Google says, it will be wrong. Nope, we got ads. She's a real girl now. Yes. So, a wild Savik appears. The ads just don't seem dangerous anymore, do they? You know, when they're yellow and all that. Right, we're going to see what... Once this guy's down, we're going to see what... is it Dutch? Is it Dutch? Is it a Dutch name, Sav? '10th century German. All right, so we're going to tell it German, and then see if Google can get it. Hrotsuitha is the modern version. Right, okay. We're going to give both a go. Yes, we are. Where's the thingamy? Okay. Right, so. Right, we're on Google Translate. It thinks English.
Hrotsuitha.
Hrotsuitha. Okay, it thought English. Let's tell it... Ooh. German.
Hrotsuitha.
The user...
Hrotsuitha. Hrotsuitha. Hrotsuitha.
Is that closer? Hrotsuitha.
Hrotsuitha. Hrotsuitha.
Wonder what it is in Welsh. Let's have a look. Here we go.
Hrotsuitha.
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 Yep, there you go. Hrotsuitha, that's probably closest. Okay. Copy. Why is it stuck on Afrikaans? Detect. German.
Hrotsuitha.
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 So it's pronouncing the W like a V though, isn't it?
Hrotsuitha.
Hrotsuitha. Is that about right, Sav? Yeah, that's about right. Okay. It works. Me trying to get people to pronounce Kalmethig correctly versus people trying to pronounce Savik's toons. They just go Savik's fixer. and just leave it at that. It's like, we give up, Savix Fixer. There you go. That's as close as we can get. I'm happy I can do Chlonner. Chl. It's like clue. The shape you make with your tongue to say clue, but you say chl. You make a chl sound. I know, it's weird, but yeah, chl. So everybody say, like, for Cluedo, or clue, you know, chl, chl. Feel what your tongue is doing in your mouth, chl, and now say l instead, chl, chl. That's how to say the two L's. It's its own consonant in Welsh. Clonner, yeah. The wonderful Alien Playfield. Yeah, not all my characters' names have a Welsh sort of connotation or anything to them. They're, you know, some are just names I've made up. Like Fumbelina for the NT, because every NT I'd built previously, I always remembered you fumbled when you were trying to cast something and dying. I know Savick, it was the Vulcan in Star Trek The Motion Picture. Wasn't she part Romulan though or something? So she was more emotional than most Vulcans or something. And it was Kirstie Alley played her, didn't she? In the first movie, and then they got another actor to play them because Kirstie Alley wanted loads more money. Half Vulcan, half Romulan. Ah, that was it. Right, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to get some liquid. Yes, liquid. You are correct. It is the liquids. Yeah, so this camera, let's go to... There we go. So at the minute... Configure. Right, that's 720. Let's go 1080. Oh my god, it's all gone big. Hang on. Right, okay. And then I want to zoom out because I don't want that in the corner. The zoom isn't zooming now. Oh, that's weird looking 1080p. The colour and everything's gone really weird on it. That's better. So this is 1080p now, anyway. Siljar Russell is back, now freshly washed and good smelling, I hope. Well, yes. We all hope that. So the zoom... It's got a zoom slider. Oh, it does work. That's better, yeah. You can see the edges of the the panels. Okay. So there you go, I'm in 1080p now. Dun dun dun! Even though I'm basically just a tiny little dot in the... You say I've been smelling before. I don't have aroma vision on this PC, so I don't know. I'm assuming you always smell of roses. That UI got broken now. Yeah, it's proper not good, is it? I'm gonna switch it back. GCS DK is now following. Thank you for the follow. I'm trying to get this sussed out. For now then, I am gonna switch it back to 720, which is where it was at to begin with. Oh god, now it's really weird. I'm very zoomed in and weird looking at the moment. Okay, that's the 720. I don't know why I'm as... Oh god, I'm missing the raid. I should have left that well alone. It was looking okay before. Forgot you got to change it for each and every scene as well, so I think what I'll do is get it locked down in the comes with software, and then it should just remember every time I start up. Yeah, I know, I'm looking very, I think it's miscalculated the white balance there. Data Stream 101, hello, Kalos2 in chat, hello! How the devil are you? Okay, that looks a bit more like it. Yeah, if you change resolution, it changes everything to some weird default. Okay, no Zod. We're moving on. I think, yeah, it makes sense that you would have more digital zoom at a lower resolution because it's making use of the higher resolution to do it. And then stripping down from there. That makes perfect sense to me. Yes, it does. So there you go. It is a much better camera, though, than the other one, whose box I still have no clue where it is. Is there even a Zod here? I don't think there is. I found if I want to start a company and make audio gear, after seeing someone selling audio-graded USB cable for $700, that's complete bullshit. Analog cables, the only difference it will make to the audio quality is how much noise they reject. So electromagnetic noise and how much handling noise. So high quality mic cables on real microphones make a difference. A cheap cable, when you wrangle it or drag it around on a stage, will crackle and make noise, and a high quality one won't. Also, it won't fail. As soon as you digitize a signal, the ones and zeros all get there or none get there. It's simple as that. You do audio over networking now anyway. So instead of having very expensive analog cables stretching from, you know, the stage all the way to the mixing desk, it's just done on Ethernet now. You know, and that'll be enough bandwidth in a 1 gigabyte cable to do a massive show with biamping and whatnot. Okay, no Zod here. This is going to be a very fast real Pande, I think. The Zods are not here. We might even not have a beast. Who knows? He said, failing badly. Yeah, the only difference with digital cables is whether or not they will carry the bit rate or the baud rate. And then if they're being used in a static situation, they don't need to be road durable. But $700 audio quality USB cables is BS. bovine manure, I'm afraid. That's total garbage. Better off spending your $700 on a good quality analog to digital converter inside a useful, like, high quality interface. You get much better result for that. You know, get an Audient or Focusrite interface, and you'll get much better converters, which will preserve more and more of the integrity of the audio going in and out. That's worth the $700, but same studio store sold audio graded network switch for $2,800 for a 5 ports 10 100 1 gig. $20 network switch inside. I'd just report them. You feel the core of your being shift as the source makes room for a divine presence. Talimeth has reached enlightenment. Congrats on 220. Yeah, everyone has to wait until the MP's gone through the portal so they can click on it. Just saying. Yes, and welcome on in, Data Stream. You're not streaming yourself today? Having a day off, I'm guessing. Can I do any more with that? That's still not right, is it? I had it looking reasonable before, but I think possibly 5 on there, and then a little less gain. Somewhere around there, and then I'm looking at my guitars really to get the colour balance right. I think that'll do for now. New toys always present new problems, you know how it is. Well, with Ethernet, once you've digitised your signal, all your ground looping and earthing problems are gone. If they exist at either end of the network cable, you will hear the problem. Garbage in, garbage out, you know. Otherwise, that makes no difference at all. Once it's a digital pulse, that's it. As long as all of the signal gets to the other end, all the ones and zeros get there, they get there. If they don't, then you'll get digital distortion and noise. And glitches and clicks and all kinds of... It'll be very obvious that you're over bandwidth or you're losing data. So yeah, that audio store needs reporting to trading standards or whatever equivalent of that you have in your country, because that's cobblers. It makes a difference on... See this blue cable here? This is an XLR 3-course tri-screen high-quality cable. I soldered up myself with Nutric ends on it with adjustable right-angle ends. That makes a difference in that picks up zero electromagnetic noise, which is definitely a thing in a room with a computer and a monitor, 2 monitors, and lights, and then a DBX preamp. That makes a difference. But once that difference is digitized and sent down the USB cable, as long as it's to spec, it'll work. That's it. There's no whatever. And even cheap mic cables work, but they don't change the audio frequency response or anything like that, although people like Monster Cable claim they do. They don't. They give you a cable that's very durable and very resistant to external, noise getting in there, but that's it. Ghost power? Do you mean phantom power? Woo, ghost power! I suppose, yeah. Phantom is another word for ghost, but yeah, phantom power. This is a dynamic, it doesn't use phantom power, but I have phantom power on the DBX if I want to use it. Yeah. No, I don't expect everyone to understand and know things about audio. I knew things about audio before I'd even... home computers were even a thing, so, you know. There are microphones that look like this that need phantom power, but they're condenser mics, usually. So, yeah. Phantom, ghost, schmost, you know, it's all the same. I think we should do the camera fiddling in between raids, not during them though. We had a customer at work asking if we could get a bit of power over Ethernet fibre cables. Yeah, no, not over fibre, dude. It's optical light pulses. I'm connected to the downstairs router via power over Ethernet, 1 gigabit ones, which will do up to probably 500 meg throughput, which is plenty for the connection we've actually got, so, you know. Router. Yes, router. It's called router or router. Well, to route is to send your enemy running or to gouge material from an object. Is to route. It's a verb adjective, yeah? A route is a path you take, which is why we call a router, and we call a thing that you gouge wood out with like this a router. Or we have routed the enemy. The enemy's in retreat. They're running away. We've got rid. It's to remove or to get rid. To rout. I think it's French or German. So, yeah. And a router routes data. Which is why we call it a router. It is ridiculous. OU words are some of the most weirdly pronounced. Because, I mean, OU is in should, would and could. So that should be the spell, you know, the pronunciation rule, but it absolutely isn't. Because it's also in trousers. And shoulder. Yeah, but that's why the British call a router, we call it a router. We also say beta, not beta. It's just how we pronounce we follow the convention that it's an E and an A, so with only one letter between them, so the E becomes an E. Like meat and feet and cheat and, you know. But Americans pronounce T's quite softly, so they sound almost like D's. So when Americans say beta, they say beta. So they pronounce the E as an A, the T as a D, and then point at British people for saying beta. We're like, yeah, sure, whatever. There, and there. Bloody English. Exactly, yeah. is the most contrived and mixed up language ever. It's because English is based on so many other languages that have had an influence on not only the pronunciation but the spelling and everything else that unless you learn it, it makes no sense to a natively speaking English person, whether that be a American English or British English. It just makes up the rules as it goes along. There's a router. A router. You route the enemy or remove wood. You know, when you've got, it's like a drill in a frame with usually 2 handles on the side and a guide to control how far down the bit is going to bite into the material, typically wood, and you route material out. So it's called a router, but it has the exact same spelling as router. So yeah, it makes no sense. Yeah, we call it a router because it routes data. We call it a router because it routes material out of something. Lever and lever, yeah, that's another one. And I mean, it makes more sense when British English and American English just use different words for the same things. Actually, that you know, like we say the bonnet. You know, what do you call the front bit of the car that opens up to show the engine? We call that the bonnet. Americans call it the hood, and then the hinged one at the back, if you have one, in its own compartment. We call that the boot, and you call it the trunk. The trunk makes more sense, because early cars, it was literally, you know, like a leather-bound chest, which is a trunk. You know. How the hell did they come up with the spelling for exhaust? Don't know. Yeah, well, English spelling follows ridiculous rules. The whole, like, even the rules of spelling are incorrect. They contradict themselves. Like I before E except after C, and there's almost exactly the same number of words that don't follow the rule as do follow the rule. So it's just silly, really. You know, no wonder people that are non-native speakers are like, what? When they're trying to learn it or understand it even. I don't blame them. It is the most weird and contrived arrangement of rules ever. I before E except after C, said the thief. Remember my English teacher asking how my spelling was so bad as I'm English, because English is ridiculous in how things are spelled, etc. Some goes back to the Normans, some goes back to the Saxons, some is, you know, the Romans, some is the Vikings, and just on and on and on and on. And a lot is German, and some is French, and some is, you know, it's just, yeah. Right, let's have a look at this camera, see if we can make me look human again. Okay, webcam source. HD Pro C920. Configure video. Okay. So I've got aperture is -6. Is it? Oh, no, that's wrong. And what does it think auto should be? See, it goes too bright on auto. I think it sees the grey tiles and tries to make them look like a white wall. That's how it's guessing it. Brightness is at 128. Gain, maybe? I think we're looking better there. Okay, more gain. That looks quite natural. What colour's my hand? Yeah, a little saturated, but that's alright for this. Okay, apply. Okay, done. Little too red, maybe. Yeah, hang on. I can change the front-facing lights, you see. They're quite blue. I can make them... That's more natural. Right, there now... Should be 512. My guitar looks correct. Because I'm looking at my guitar on the screen and then looking at it here, the Les Paul there. Yeah, that looks right. That's the colour. I'm quite, rosy complexion. Quite healthy, for an old guy. Yeah, that looks more natural, doesn't it? Because I can look at... It's a bit shiny there. Yeah, I'm looking at this here with my eyes, and then looking over there at the monitor, and that's the colour the guitar is. So yeah, that's out of tune. And the white guitar is slightly off-white now. It's more, like an old piano keyboard slowly gets a little yellow. One of those colour things. Yeah, I've got one. It's in a bag with all my camera gear and stuff. So yeah. Does anyone need an IPR? Oh, it's... Excuse me. Yeah, I know the board you mean. The colour is set to auto though. I think. White balance is on auto. So that's white balance 2000. 3000. 4K. Yeah, this is too much. I think it gets the white balance about right, to be fair to it. I think when it sees the wall behind, I think it tries to make it much brighter. So, yeah, we're going to go with that, I think. The problem with the color check boards are they work on the assumption you have control over red, green and blue, which I don't really in here, so... Oh, those test cards were for calibrating CRT tubes. Though that pattern of lines on it helps you make sure that your phase correction's correct, so the red and greens and everything all terminate on top of each other in white. Because you do get drift over time on things like that. I spent many hours looking at those, but I was calibrating TV tubes at the time. The clown is creepy. Oh, creepy? It's just a cloth toy. What are you on about? Yeah, that's the old test cards we used to have, and what you can see all the lines on them and everything else. You thought the clown was creepy. Nothing. That's creepy. There's the girl in the picture now. Grown lady with the same dolly. Ah. It was just a little clown toy, that's all. It wasn't meant to be, you know, anything. It's just an image. All the grey and the lines and the stuff for getting focus and, you know, all the other bits and pieces. That was, you know, the important part of that. And then as a last guide, you had a picture of a normal human being in the middle and a child's doll just to look at and go, yeah, that looks about right. Yeah, they look human, you know, because you would gauge how high you had the colour set. So you could look at it like, and colour on an old TV, the colour knob or the colour button would just increase saturation of colour. Yeah, spent many hours looking at that. Is it Bebop? No, it isn't. Dear Big Man Force, we would like more stories of Bebop. He's an adorable bucket-head techno scavenger. We would like to see more of his story. And your awesome camera work that I can't do to save my life. Go and check on Stella Bones. No, nothing for you today, says Stella. Well, never mind. Chatting about endgame crat stuff. Well, yes. You know that image works. When I was 10, I made something like that on a Commodore 64 to calibrate them until a magazine did buy the code from me for about $5 and then resold it again for 20. Oh, that's nice. How many times did they resell it, I wonder? Well, you know, there's capitalism at work. Rip off a child and make money. Yay. Yeah, some of the nanos you definitely want on your crack, though. Shackles, let's have a look. Original NFT there, yeah. Did you see Keanu Reeves' reaction to NFTs? He's laughing at them. What a con. Right, let's have a look. Nano crystals. Shackles of obedience. Oof, not cheap, but they're there. Wonder if there's any, just the pattern, the template maybe. No, but it obviously exists somewhere. And he goes, yeah, he goes, it's an original that can't be duplicated. He said, yeah, just replicated. And he goes, but it's not the same. And he just burst out laughing. Like, yeah, like that matters. It is such a massive, massive con. If you copy this image, it won't be identical on the checksum. Digital rarity. Oh my god. I don't know what snake oil salesman came up with that, but I think he works in that audio place Siljar Russell was on about. Jesus Christ. What a massive con. The Mona Lisa has value because of its provenance. You know, it was painted by a famous artist a very long time ago. It is a unique painting that it physically only exists in one, you know, instance, and that you can make a million photos of it and they won't be as valuable. because it's a physical object. You can't apply that to a digital anything because want to see the improvements, Cal? What, on the camera? We can try it. There we go. It is definitely a sharper, clearer image. It's more in focus as well. I think it's figured out there's a face to focus on. Yeah, I would say so. No, on the crap, but the cam is good. It does look clear, yeah. Unfortunately, you can see the age now. You can see the wrinkles and and everything else. I look more like me, I would say. I've seen a lot of pictures of myself over the years. But yeah, that looks more like me versus the me on the other camera. I don't think the lens on the other camera was up to much, to be honest. And, you know, looking at the guitar, I could definitely tell because the detail was there on the guitar. I mean, it was sharp enough. I went like that with the box and I could say, oh, I need to clean my nails. You know. Same for me and my twin, Brad Pitt. How... Have you opened another bottle of that red, Camel? Crat, is it Borealis Grid? Right, you want me to look at the improvements on your Crat. Right. Want to see the improvements without a question mark isn't is unclear. But yeah. Like, do you want to see would make more sense. Kratos, right, let's have a look. English is English, yes. I like the glasses. The monster specs are very cool. Right, let's have a proper look. So we have... I was going to start the first one. Okay, some of the HUDs are good. You need something in Utilities 3. You've got the high quality NCUs, that's nice. You've got the belt. You need a screwdriver. You've got the Lust of the Zan, nice. You got the Stellar deck, that's awesome. So yeah, some more nice shinier HUDs, but they're good anyway. We have Combat Exemplar. So you got the second to top board. You've got to do a bit of Pyramid of Home to get a better one. Got the Hold Hell at Bay. You've got the Ring. Tier 5. Well, if you've got those on, you should be getting that one up as well. And then crap back armor and head, I would say, yeah. And then the OFAB vest. No left on? Can't remember what's on those. Bit of evades and time space, yeah, maybe another sleeve. You lost it, oh dear. And then the OFAB shoulders are pretty cool, yeah. And then implants, Syndicate Brain is good. Running, a little low, but it's alright. Right hand burst, yeah. You're getting there. Do with some beaters soon, I would say. Your chest is alright. Yeah, you already know which bits need upgrading, I'm sure. Like the running, like the one, you know, level from 100s really need upgrading, but that's expensive to do. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's a shame about the other sleeve. And then what was in social? Is this thingy armor? Sworn Knight armor and can you not equip the DB chest? No? Should be able to. I would put the DB chest on over the OFAB one. Definitely. Are you struggling to get that on? Stamina and psychic. Yeah, you should be able to get to that. You'd have to like do perks and stuff. But yeah. That's definitely a lot better than it was, yeah. I hope you find your other sleeve anyway. has elite at our feet. Yeah, they were quite well received when they first came out. People went, "That's cool." Yeah, you're probably like me. You've just, when you've been putting the other gear on, been swapping stuff around. I need to print this out on my laser cutter. What's this? Do not look at laser with remaining eye. That's pretty good. Do not look at laser with the remaining eye. Yes. It's nice looking gear though, yeah. I you know, what you happen to think looks good is entirely subjective, you know, so. It varies from person to person. I think that armor's always looked pretty good, but what's must? What in terms of buffs or in terms of classes or? Yeah, though Vulpu gave me some memes like that as well. A lot of them. It was his. Give all these to your, you know, upcoming Doc, 100%. Possibly Keeper, crap for shackles. You can tank with an enforcer, or if you've got a soldier that can tank, that's even better. Yeah, soldier or Engi. Like when we do it with Mihalik, he can tank on his soldier, so you know. So if you take in a soldier who's tanking, they're still doing a lot of damage as well. I would say Keeper as well for the blockers. And if they're fighting Eumenides with Mihalik, he 100% wants you to have Barrier of the Righteous running as well. We are taking Enforcer. I'll be tanking on my soldier. Yeah, if you know how to tank on a soldier, it is kind of an off tank kind of thing, but can easily be main tank as well now. Yeah, we've done it more with soldier as the tank than with an enforcer, so it shouldn't be a problem. And then everyone needs to have all their DB nanos and stuff at the very, very least. Otherwise, they're just the character just wouldn't be strong enough in there. Like the Doc, if they haven't got all their heals together, people are just going to die, you know. Eumenides, I'm not. Nah, with the mind control, it's screw up totemic rights badly. Shades can tank quite a lot, but when the mob's got like mind control and stuff like that, then it gets shit. I can't use totemic rights and heal myself for the next, you know, 40 seconds is a bit like, and I'm dead. You know, probably tank the rest of it though. But once you've got plague rot and the mind control stuff, you got to switch targets, and the melee range thing comes into it as well on Eumenides. You know, with the ads you've got to take down before you go back to Eumenides, and you can't go where it is because that puts you too close to another a team member, and so the plague rot would just kill the pair of you. You know. Yeah, the rest I would say, yeah, you should be able to. No, the shades are good, man. I enjoy my shade. It's very busy on the keyboard, that's the only thing, which is why for streams and stuff, keep us easy, because, I mean, tab Q, make cup of tea, you know, almost. Unless, you know, it is quite a hard-hitting mob, then you've got to be there to operate your cooldowns and such. Alright, I'm going to go make a cup of tea. So, I'll be back very shortly. Right, I is back. There's an alarm going off on my phone. Yeah, I think that alarm on the phone is probably from last weekend. because I would have set it to come and do this raid and then do the aliens thingamy. Do you peel your hamburger before eating it? What? Oh dear me. Oh dear me. There's a funny video that did the rounds a couple of years ago where there's a guy outside a takeaway and he's bought a kebab. He's eating the kebab, but it's in, you know, that Americans call it styrofoam. Do you remember McDonald's used to come in very noisy stuff? Quite thin. It's like polystyrene, but without all the little beads material. And it was like it was like a tray thing like that, you know? Kind of opened it like this. And he had it that way, and he was just eating it. And the styrofoam. And there were people going, mate, it's in styrofoam. You shouldn't be eating the styrofoam, man. Mate. And he's going, you know, he thinks they're having a go or, you know, trying to get him going or something, and he's not having any of it, you know. He's like, leave me alone. It's worth, it's like that, but way, oh, it's nuts. See if I can maybe find it. It might be that guy eats takeaway including box. I think that could be it. No, that's not it. God knows, it'll be somewhere on the interwebs, I guess, somewhere. But I don't know where. But yeah, it's that kind of thing, but it's a video of him doing it, and you can tell he's sort of, he's not very steady on his feet or anything. I think it cropped up on social media for a little while and whatnot, so it was pretty funny. Yeah, Milado's fallen asleep. I think he's had a load of food with his mates, so after Sector 42 I will probably call it a day. You know, wake him up and get him to eat some proper dinner. Aluminium foil works like... Oh yeah, if you've got any fillings or whatever. Tin foil. Oof. Yeah, it's a bad time. If you've got any of the old, you know, the amalgam, you know, the black metal kind of stuff. Or gold or anything like that. Yeah, it's pretty rough. It's not a good time. I'm just checking out the Discord. They've got way too many monkeys in India. My God, that's way too many. That's terrifying. Yeah, never relax around lesser primates. Yeah, that's good advice for anybody. Yes, it is. Yeah, this is the quiet time on the Sunday raid, waiting the whole hour between one raid and the next. Sav, somebody has stuck a Christmas tree in your spot. I always ask them not to wrap it. They give me pizza box instead, with a toothpick holding it together. Oh, God. I'd be very afraid, yeah. Lower, what we call lower primates, primates that aren't people, are terrifying things en masse. They can be terrifying anyway. People think, oh, no, they're all cute. No. They can just be the most incredibly vicious thing you've ever seen. Yeah, when they go nuts and attack, my God, they are truly terrifying. Just saying, gorillas in the mist and all that. And your gorillas are not as bad. It's actually chimpanzees and baboons and things like that are really aggressive at times. So. Monkey in Thailand grabbed your MP3 player. Yeah, they'll grab anything. Yeah. Yeah, it's gone all really, really foggy here. And the British weather has gone very, very strange. What does the weather report say? I'm looking at the weather report. You can tell the site is white probably on the camera by how much light is suddenly in my face. What's going on with... Let's have a look what Earth and Wind are doing at the moment. There you go. It's a fascinating map, this. It's live satellite feed sort of thing with what's going on with wind patterns and whatnot. And jet streams all over the place. It's focused on the UK at the minute. There's Norway there. There's the UK. Greenland. There's the States. Takes a few seconds after you move it, and it kind of shows you what the weather patterns are doing. Yeah, so it's bringing really cold air down past Norway to the UK and back up again to Greenland. Which, no, isn't bigger than Africa. The Mercator projection or whatever it's called, yeah. Stop sending us that cold air, yes. We have wind directly from the north. It'll probably be cold. Oh, yeah. It's snowing in... It has been snowing in Norway already, I think. Various people I know that live in Norway, sharing pictures and saying, oh, look, Christmassy snow. In fact, the odds on a white Christmas in the UK are... The bet is actually in favour of it now from, if you go to a bookmaker's. Spherical maps are misleading, though. In reality, the Earth is flat and Mercator-like. Yeah, right. I know, I fell off twice. Yeah. Well, the Earth isn't a sphere, it's a spheroid, isn't it? It's slightly more like a satsuma than a sphere. But not quite, you know, not completely squished, but it is... That's why the temperatures and daylight hours change so drastically after a certain point, because the Earth is actually doing that. So rather than the top of the Earth being, you know, perfectly round, it's more sort of like that. This is a gross exaggeration, but it's more like that. So after a certain point, the effect is very much increased very quickly. God's green flat Earth. Yep, cats are proof that Earth is not flat. If it was been flat, cats would have knocked everything off the edge by now. Yep, absolutely. I will stand here and redo my buffs, I think. I'm going to put that in there for my hop and make it more effective. By a tiny amount. And then it doesn't matter, I don't think. Once that one's done, none of the others really make any odds. With that, it just makes me cast slower. Madam Fry, happy Christmas, almost everyone. Thank you very much and welcome to the stream. It's not far off, you know, it's only a couple of days away now. It's the 19th. Panic buyers are welcome. The signs they're putting up in the shops now. Still haven't done your presents? Panic buyers welcome. Okay, I'm off to eat yesterday's Chinese. You didn't start a bottle of red wine before your dinner, did you? That's silly. Always have your main meal before you do lots of alcohol. The wife was out. She's going to come home and you're just going to be fast asleep. Useless. Unable to wrap presents, decorate the tree, or do anything. Yeah, I'm kind of pleased I got this camera. I wish I could have found the old box and receipt and just swapped it though, and just paid the difference. But whatever. Well, we have teenage son at home, so things like, you know, Chinese or pizza or anything else from the night before are gone before lunchtime. If he's at home, they just do not survive. They appear not to be... Oh, I am in a team. I'm down there. But those... Team 4 isn't showing up. For whatever reason. We don't know. It does this sometimes. It just gets weird on me. Need to be careful doing this at the start of a raid though, because if the raid leader is moving people from team to team as you're doing this, crash the desktop. Someone mentioned it as I was doing it and yep, sure as hell, straight crashed. Straight to desktop. The game just will not have it. I don't know what causes it, to be honest. But yeah, it won't. If you're moving them around while the raid leader is physically moving people between teams, it just can't handle it. It's weird. I'm just checking emails and things in the background here. Is there a Christmas AO party soon? There is indeed, yes. I saw a message about it on Discord. I think it was on events. Was it? No? Stream announcements? No? I think Grid Scream put it on. Yeah, here we go. Oh, God. There you go. Ark's festive Christmas party. Come and join Ark and GSP as we bring you wonderful Christmas music, festive delights and amazing prizes. Sunday, that's today. DJs Lucky Star, Jemmykins will be live from Reets Retreats on the glass dance floor from 2 p.m. Eastern Time or 7 p.m. GMT, which is in 30 minutes. For at least 4 hours of fun. We hope to see you there and wish you all the love this holiday season. So there you go. Yes, there is an AO party. I can go, but I cannot stream the Gridstream Productions things because 2 seconds or 4 seconds of music I got copyright claimed for. Sassy Engie, Carlos, hey. Someone sending me random tells. Your raiding Sector 42 is more fun. Yeah, I like Sector 42. I always feel a sense of satisfaction. Yes, Sassy Engie, wherever you are, I can see your I can I can see your pets. Can't see you. Oh, there you are. Hello, pleasure. I've seen your streams quite a bit. Okay, you're on one now. There you go. You are now famous. You're on one now. Welcome to... Oh, no. Spell. Welcome to show biz. Bix? Biz. Doing the dance of I'm on the stream in my Christmas outfit. La 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 la. Yay. Click to join. You are already in the raid. I thought it was. There you go. I feel so special. You are. There you go. Merry Christmas. Everyone's special. There's only one of you, ever. Sector 42 is fun. I think my favourite raid, but if I join Sector 42, I'll miss the party because I'm sleepy by the end. You won't be sleepy. You'll be fine. There you go. So, Sassy Engie with the Christmas outfit on. Looking very Christmassy, yes. Without looking slutty like some of the outfits that drop. Madam Fry, off to go blast things with my Gimpy NT. Group hug. Yeah, I was blasting things with my NT for a couple of hours yesterday. That was essentially the entire stream was me just going along and just blasting them, you know. OG Sassy is you. There you go. You're on the stream and in the chat with the leaf blower and the Christmassy outfit. Sorry, my mouse is in an unfortunate position there. But yeah, you see, that outfit is like sexy, not slutty. Some of the outfits that drop, borderline. You look a bit Mm. But that, no, see, festive and covered up. Yeah, some of the things that dropped. What did I do? Have any with me even? Yeah, some of the outfits are a bit less than whatever. Naughty list boxers on self, not female. Oh, can't wear them on this tune. What else did I got? Yeah, the play costume holiday season 1. Okay. Let's have a look. Ooh. It's Miss Santa as a waifu has turned up. It's Wise Guy FSB's MP, who normally ninja buffs me, and I'm just like, yep, thank you, waifu, for the buff. What else have I got? Floating bell? No, outfits we want. Outfits, what else have we got? Yeah, like this one. See, that, I'm sorry, that's just a bit slutty. That, you know, for doing your own thing in the bedroom maybe, but yeah, nah. Holly Nano Spray, Christmas Rosetta, Frozen Excavation Helmet. I'm sure I got more than that. I mean, that's something, you know, you wear in private with your significant other. Or, you know, maybe on your own. They're quite cool. Christmas jumper. Sluts are people too. Well, yes. I'm just saying, I mean, I don't think they, you know, I don't think it's for everyone. And it has my gingerbread Yutto tent to place on the ground. Like so. There you go, you see? Don't want to lose that. I quite like that one. I picked up a bunch of other stuff on the other toons as well, I think. That's a back item that goes on there. Yeah, play costume holiday season 1 is, I think this is what Yumi Hime wears. I think it is. Oh god. Can I put the tank, no, I've got the tank armor locked. So, equipment window, social only. Yeah, there you go. I think that's the same. Isn't that what Yumi Hime usually has on in social? Pain Canetti, a bit cheap, yeah. I mean, it can be cheeky and fun as well, but I just think, you know, someone you don't know in it, you kind of go, Yeah, I think that's what Yumi Hime wears. Generally, I just sort of like all kind of business, you know. And so on and so forth. Where's my... I can't see the bag now. Oh, it's behind there. Okay. You can go back in there. We're on social only, so... There you go. See a nice festive jumper with a Christmas tree on it. Yay. I mean, all this gear's social anyway. You don't wear it as armor. It's, you know, nothing wrong with it per se. It's just not up to par with, you know, combined mercenary armor, etc. I like the fireplace though. Sometimes every year I try and place one on the grassy knoll, and it always ends up at like you just can't get it to be, you know, like upright and working correctly. It always wants to sort of half slide down one side or the other. Scrog's List. HUD 102. It's quite nice, that. You know, especially for Fru. That's Wraith executes winding a serpent in your NCU. Yay. Also got a sled. That you can't really sit in the sled, you always disappear through it, which is like, yes. Whenever you try and sit in it, you just end up in the floor. It's a weird one, that. That's plus 25 adult death. What? Scrog's List? It is not. Adult off for 10, critical increase 1, adult death 5. And then 8 to all damage. Oh, Winding Serpent. Yeah, I think so. Oh, that's speech. Yeah, adult death 25. I've used that in the past just to scrape through, fighting something on a lower level or whatever. Even on a higher level, you know. See, that's more of a naughty outfit. Look away! Family-friendly content. Yes, look away now, children. You'll get chilblains on your bum doing that in that. Because there's not much on the back of those. You know. We've still got a little while before the beginning of the thing. Before the raid begins, we have a little time. The latex ribbon is almost always in that blue suit. Not sure what that suit is. He's usually wearing it though. Yeah, force tight shirt. Blue force tight shirt. And stuffs. That's Cass armor helmet though, and that. I've always thought that looked pretty cool. It looks like a little bit like the Cylons from the first Battlestar Galactica stuff. Not the new stuff. Because the Cylons just look like people and all that kind of stuff. There's a there's a YouTube explainer for the newer Battlestar Galactica, where they explain the whole story arc. You know, the main story anyway, beginning to end, and the guy's talking at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and the video's still like 18 minutes long. They're talking about when people turn up and when raids start. And I was talking into nothing. There you go. People show late. The chicken or the egg, it's always the egg. Do you know why it's always the egg? Whatever existed before the first, what we call a domestic chicken, existed. So that 1% of DNA that, or less than 0.00001% of DNA, that's not quite a domestic chicken, that animal. Its progeny becomes the first proper chicken, and it starts its life cycle in an egg. So the answer's always been egg. Because science. No callers have been set yet. Remove your old caller list. That was Pandemonium. What was this one? Oh, throw snowball version 2.2. You already have this item. Or whatever, you can't upload it anyway. Disco Inferno. That's going in there. What was this one? Snow Globe. It's not very interesting to look at. It's just sort of there, isn't it? It looks more interesting as an icon. And a ski. Yes, that you use as a weapon. Weapon of mass festiveness. There've been eggs since before the dinosaurs. Yep. Fish. Amphibians. Technically, an unfertilized embryo is like an egg. It's just all done internally. Marsupials are the sort of halfway point. You know, but that's a branch. We're a different branch. Here's modern apes. Here's the same branch splitting off and giving you Neanderthals, Cro-Magnon man, and modern humans. And there's modern apes still. You know, it's not point A to point B. It's a tree with different branches. Eventually it all comes down to the same acorn, but yeah. We all are descended from the first mass extinction, which was the first bacteria that produced oxygen as a byproduct, which was toxic to the bacteria that existed before that and wiped it out globally. Changed the atmosphere, wiped it all out. But the byproduct of oxygen meant you could have more complex organisms. There's a good TV show that takes you through the various stages they now know about. It's called Catastrophe. It's narrated by the guy off Time Team, Tony Robinson. I think Sir Tony Robinson even. Yeah, and he sort of explains all that. It's like people go, oh, well, whatever wiped out the dinosaurs and left everything else. Well, it didn't. It wiped out 97% of all species, plant, animal, marine, land, everything. Not just dinosaurs. And it was most likely a meteorite because there's a layer pretty much across the entire globe if you dig down to it. There's a name for it, but it's like a layer of a rare element that's not found on Earth anywhere else. So wherever landed, exploded and its tiny particles of it settled everywhere. And you got dinosaurs and thousands and millions of species under it, and 97% of them are all gone above it. So whatever it was pretty bad. But they think the main site that it dropped is Gulf of Mexico, which, if we go back to that Earth map I conveniently had, where's that gone? Yeah, there. If you actually look, it's sort of like, yep, there's your crater. Kaboom. There's the crater wall edges, which are moving all the time, but yeah, they think that's probably the crater. Yeah, I can't remember what that layer is called. I've watched it in various documentaries and stuff. Known about it for a long time. Also, it was, by the time they made Jurassic Park, they already knew dinosaurs are represented as lizards. They weren't. They had feathers and stuff. And hair. But the expectation is, Tyrannosaurus Rex, big lizard. But they weren't. And they were warm-blooded. Very early dinosaurs, like, is it called the Stegosaurus with the plates up on its back? They had trouble controlling body temperatures, which is why they had those plates. By the time you get to 100 so million years later to the Tyrannosaurus and stuff like that, they had fur, feathers, and warm blood. If you look at their pelvis, it's the closest thing to it alive today is any modern bird. So think of ostrich and emu and things like that when you see things like, what were they called in it? Raptors, yeah. So even though they knew all this when they went into making the movie Jurassic Park, rather than educate people, they went, well, the Hollywood execs went, oh, the dinosaurs are lizards, right? We can't make them birds and feathery and furry because people just won't know what the hell that is. So they had to stick with the misrepresentation, which is lizards. And they go another 100 years, we'll laugh at ourselves. Our ancestors will go, oh, Jurassic Park, when they thought they were lizards, even though actually we knew they weren't. But we just put them in the movie anyway because Hollywood said, people won't watch that. Right, we got about 6 minutes to go. Yeah, a lot of the dinosaurs you see in the old movies fighting each other would never ever have met each other. Knowing how tasty chicken is, I bet dinosaurs were delicious to eat. Yeah, if you've ever had snake or crocodile or anything like that, yeah, it is like chicken. Early dinosaurs were more like lizards, but no, they evolved. I mean, the gap between us and Tyrannosaurus Rex is smaller than between Tyrannosaurus Rex and a Stegosaurus. Like double. Because carbon dating, dude, we can tell. Bronto burgers for the win. Absolutely. Yeah, those Brontos are like, you know how their heads are up like this? A Brontosaurus couldn't do that. If it lifted its head like that, it would just fall flat on its face. They figured that out when they were making Jurassic Park, because they were trying to animate them and said, it doesn't work, the model keeps tipping over, because the model obeys laws of physics. And there's so much mass in that neck, they think what they actually did is that they used the long neck, wasn't for reaching up and getting food, it was for covering huge areas to eat vegetation. So sweeping along like a massive weed whacker, just nom 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 in a big line, and then stepping forward, nom 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 nom. Like that, you know? So rather than, you know, this going up and picking stuff up. If they'd have done that, then just tip forward, falling over. Also, the, you know, like a giraffe manages to have its head down here and up there without its brain exploding, is quite cleverly done. And Fixer, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Yeah, they can, I mean, on some of the newer found fossils, you can see the fur, you can see feathers, and they can even tell the colours and stuff. They were quite bright, you know, you think Birds of Paradise doing those dances, you know, the one that people have memed to death. The one that's going, you know, like going up and down on his feet and going, daytime, nighttime, daytime, nighttime, you know, that kind of thing. I think dinosaurs were much more akin to birds today, and only the smaller dinosaurs survived and became modern birds. Because there wasn't much to eat. And if you're a huge 40-ton dinosaur, you need a lot of food. But if you're, you know, the size of a sparrow or an early mammal, you'll make it, you'll survive. Plus, as things start to, you know, come back, you can fill all those gaps. Larry Zari, I think I'm in the other side, okay. Because I was not in team anymore. Okay, we got 12 now. Sector 42 seems like a waiting simulator. Well, it might seem like that to us. I bet it doesn't seem like that for the raid organisers and the raid leaders trying to sort of keep it all together and get it going. For them, I'm sure it's quite hectic and stressful. Oh gee, Sassy, this is why I love just being a participator, yeah. Someone said that to me, why don't you run raids and stuff? Because it's stress. That's why I'm already doing a stream. I don't want more on top of that, trying to, you know, keep things organised, because that takes a lot of time and effort, etc. So thank you all for joining the Yuki Sector 42 train. We have only one stop, and it is east. I don't know if any of those are in. No, they're not in my group. I did run all grades. They were never that stressful in Storm, but I think it was just everybody was, you know, quite familiar and quite what have you, so, and everyone understood the, you know, the rules and guides and stuff, because we just made sure that you did when you joined the guild. But now it's sort of like, yeah, it's a bit more relaxed and whatnot. When they do happen, it's just flat roll it. But Storm used to have kind of like ridiculous amounts. We had a separate channel just for the leadership to deal with it. Speak to the manager, man. Okay, let's put this in there. And we got spare NCU? We do. Right. I would like authorization to enter Sector 42, please. Yes, I have. Here you are. Give item. I accept the mission. Please give me access to Sector 42. Good luck, citizen. Goodbye. And then we'll put our access back in the bag. There was like a long pause there as well. I got worried. Thought, oh, is this just fluffed up? But no, it's okay. It worked. Yeah, we didn't have a point system. We kind of had like an invisible point system. It was like who's been naughty or nice. It was more like a Santa list, the way it used to be run. But that was when everybody was raiding everything. You know, you'd log in and there was like, pick a raid, any raid, you know. And it was like fairly constant as well. Like all day, you know, there'd be like 60 people on doing stuff, you know. Back in the day. Yeah, you've got to go through the entire dialogue, say goodbye, yada yada. Yeah, who's that we just lost? An Advi. Can't make out the icon there. Don't know. Yeah, different guilds always did things differently. Before bots and stuff like that, though, Storm was raiding just about everything, so they used to come up with, you know, because there was no, you know, literal point system on the table from anywhere, they had to come up with different ways of doing anything, so... Once bots became sophisticated enough to do that, we could. The original bot we had was called Obot. It was a little bureaucrat. Got to remember, this is pre-Froob, so someone had an account open, running a bot. God knows on what system. 24/7. And then, you know, bots became far more sophisticated with, you know, flat roll commands and just useful stuff in general. There's probably other games we have to thank for that as well. Where enough people wanted something like that, it was worth other people developing it. But yeah, there you go. How are MA these days? Very strong, actually, and the second best healers in the game. With Zazen form, someone put a video up the other day that has my voice all over it, where they're level 1 MA, self-buffed, solos Abby, and Virgil joins in the fight halfway through, and they manage both of them on a level 1. So... I mean, it was a good twink, but even so, you know, self-buffed, no, you know, reflects and hots and stuff like that. How's it possible? Zazen form and some really good gear, laddering implants and, you know, all that kind of stuff. Somebody gave me dedication of thought. Okay. I don't know what breed their MA was, but yeah. They made a video of it, but they were watching my Saturday stream at the time. So as they recorded the video, it recorded me talking on the stream as well. I thought it was quite funny. YouTube flagged it to me as well, saying someone's copied your thing, and I was just like, ignore it. Don't worry about it. It's okay. And they do mention it in the title of the description of the video and all that kind of stuff, so yeah, it's all good. People that download my videos and then re-upload them, though. Nope. One guy did it on... I had how to do the Leak King quest video, and they downloaded the entire, like, 45-minute or whatever video, and then re-uploaded it in lower quality at a lower frame rate. Mine was 1080p 60. They re-uploaded it 720/30. And they got some views on it, and people were commenting, like, oh, I love your voice. And the guy was responding, saying, oh, thanks very much. And I was, like, furious. I was like, no, screw you, mate. So that got taken down. Don't even know if their channel still exists, but yeah, I was pretty miffed about that. The original designers made it even easier to do that kind of stuff. You could, at one time, you could hot swap implants. So you can imagine the kind of twinking that used to go on. There was no OE either, so you could go absolutely nuts. I can remember actually doing that, and it was just that's how it worked. And then they removed that, and we had Challenger, an Enforcer using Challenger. It used to up your weapon skills as well as your size and damage. So you see Enforcers with rifles and stuff. Level 1 agents with no OE would be nice, god yeah. Yeah, I think they do see what people have done. And they know, you know, whether it's technically possible or not. Whether there's any of the original... I don't think there's any of the original game designers in that are a part of the Funcom company even anymore. Big Meanie, buddy of mine, has a level 1 agent with a quality 104 pinpoint rifle. That's pretty nice. I mean, that's some serious sort of twinkage going on there. But it can be done. Seeing level 60s in the temple with, you know, quality 184 plus implants and such is a bit of a thing. What you want is somebody like Big Meanie inspecting people all day long and pointing out the people who are definitely cheating. It's like, if he looks and goes, no, you can't do that. I mean, some are blatant, you know. Like, you see people with, you know, with symbionts on that have a higher level requirement than their level. It's pretty obvious that the shenanigans going on there. Social twink, yeah, putting beast armor on a level 1. That's pretty cool. A lot of work as well. It used to be easier when you could log off on the platform though. So you only had to get there once, kind of deal. Can you turn leveling off? Yeah. F10. Behavior. Disable all XP gains. Research still active. So yes, you can switch it off and not accidentally ding outside the level range you wanted to keep, you know, keep the toon at. So it's been a feature for a long time, that actually. Yeah, we are definitely going a little slower this evening. With the missing a couple of people here. Everybody lag now. Bam, 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 bam. And all that. Oh look, that must be a dock there with the one-hand blunt weapons. Juice to 60 for forget disabled P, do Temple of the Three Winds key mission. Voila, you are now 61. Almost, yeah. I don't know if it would ding you at 60 or not. Might do. It will, okay. It's a shame those heck juices are one use only every time you get one. Oh, you were making a level 60 keeper twink. Oh, that's it's more the like, it would have been less bad if you'd have just power leveled them to 60 than using a can on it. Because once you use the can, that's it. There's no claiming it on a different toon. You can't. No idea where the button doohickey is. It's somewhere in that, collection of mobs there somewhere. It'll all be good, don't worry. Slow and steady wins the day. I'll look at that in a second, Big Meanie. 166 evades and 82 had all deaf. At level 1, that's kind of nuts. Yeah, I look at your twinks and I can kind of see how it would work, but I also kind of see like just how much work would be involved. Check NCU. Yep. Oh dear, we lost the fixer. That twink system is kind of unique to AO. At the level you can twink in AO, you can't do in any other game I know of. If there is one, I've never heard of it. Every game I've ever tried, I always feel disappointed at how little twinking you can actually do, so there's that, you know. Most of the game, yeah, how much gold you can spend, yeah. Twinking in AO is a craft, it's a skill, it's artistry, you know. More alien larvae and crap spawning. Yeah. I was always disappointed by other games. You know, I'd roll a character and start playing and be like, oh, auto IP, auto this. You know, it was disappointing when you come from something like AO which is such a sandbox by comparison. You know, it's kind of disheartening. I remember trying WoW because everyone said, you gotta try WoW, and this is like years and years and years ago, back when it first came out and everyone was raving about it. I tried it, thought, don't like the art style. I'm waiting for Tom and Jerry to show up. I don't like it, you know? And I got to level 2 or something and went, right, let's have a look at IP then. Where's IP? Where's my skills window? Where? Oh, God, is this it? You know, it was just, you know. Just it, and that was it. About 4 hours I tried WoW for and went, yeah, no, don't like this game. That was the end of it. I never went back to it and probably never ever will. I had more fun in Sota because you could sort of push things a little bit, but a lot of it is sort of level locked and whatnot, so not nearly as much. We're getting there slowly, folks. Don't worry. We will get there. Little by little. Yeah, a lot of the other games as well, they separate PVM and PvP, so the gear you wear for PvP is quite different from the PVM gear, whereas there's a lot more crossover of that with, you know, AO. I mean, if you want the OFAB stuff, you need to do PvP stuff to get it, or pay way over the odds for the stuff, you know, the victory points or whatever. Although, you know, stuff shows up on GMI, but... Still killing ads at this stage. Oh no! Bloody patrollers turned up. Gonna be a bit of a tough one tonight, I think. Right, while they're just doing that, time to get some liquid. You know when the raid's over, I'm going to sit here messing with the camera, don't you? Probably days or what have you. So yeah, for this Christmas week, I am planning on doing a few extra streams because, you know, maybe you don't want to sit there watching Christmas movies, or, you know, you're kind of at home, you know, stuck at home alone this Christmas or whatever. So I'm going to try and do as much as I can over that period for everybody. You feel the core of your being shift as the source makes room for a divine presence. Sikero has reached enlightenment. Congrats. Welcome to 220. I will mostly be alone in my new apartment, so I would love to see more streams. I might do stuff in the daytime, but it won't be AO. I'll do like, I don't know, Fallout, and I've also got Metro Exodus to download and play, but I haven't got the space on my hard drives at the moment. Got too much other stuff there. As long as you're not singing Christmas songs, I'm fine with more streams, yeah. Free grats to Asina on acdc for 1 point. I have to make time to watch Die Hard. That's the only Christmas movie I have to watch. Yep, absolutely. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Even though Bruce Willis says, no, it isn't. It is. If we say it is, it is. Knew there was going to be a cheap one today. Oh well. I would have liked one on the Enforcer, but hey. I just came on the Keeper. What the hell? I think mainly because I thought, oh, I haven't got anywhere near enough points. I'll just go on the Keeper. Oh, Hodorraid. Points. 5,000, yeah. Typically they go for closer to sort of 9 and 10. So I didn't expect at any point to get one. So I thought, well, I'll just come on the Keeper because they're more welcome in the raid. I just moved my chat window. Did not want to do that. Right, there we go. Yeah, people will be arguing whether or not Die Hard is a Christmas movie for donkey's years. Personally, for me it is. It always makes me think of Christmas anyway. I mean, people say The Wizard of Oz is a Christmas movie because it used in the UK at least. It was like habitual. It would be on every Christmas morning for years and years and years. In the 70s and the 80s, you know, when TV used to stop at between sort of 6 a.m. and 11 o'clock or midnight. TV, there was nothing on TV. It just stopped broadcasting, you know, it'd just be a test card or a dot going wee, you know, and that was it kind of thing. Until people got VCRs and started staying up later and stuff like that. So first thing in the morning it'd be like, good morning and welcome to the BBC, and you know, that, you know, the posh voice sort of thing. And then by 7 o'clock in the morning, Wizard of Oz would be on the telly, and it would just be on in the background, you know. That's why people had so many children back then. Possibly. There was a lot less. There was no social media was like didn't exist as it does today. There was newspapers, radio, and you know, terrestrial TV. That was kind of it. Satellite TV changed a lot of stuff. I think Channel 4 used to broadcast for much longer overnight. And then Sky TV, so satellite TV became a thing. Cable TV came over. But, you know, in the last 20 years with streaming services and all the rest of it, it's a completely different landscape now to what it was then. And there was only like, for years, there was only 3 stations. You had BBC 1 and 2, and like an independent like ITV or whatever was local to you, you would get. So that was it. You'd look at the schedules for the day and then just pick out what was going to be on the telly at that moment in time during the day. And a lot of it was just pre-recorded programs and stuff like that, and of course the Queen's speech and all that kind of malarkey went on. Another reason people had a lot of children back in the day was child mortality rates were much higher. It literally was hedging your bets, having more kids, you know. Sounds very shocking to hear that, but it is the truth, you know. The boss is going to be fun. We'll have to go do a double circuit, maybe. Was very high until the doctors had this very strange idea to wash their hands from when they did autopsies to delivering babies. There was a lot more diseases and such we couldn't deal with back then. More than anything, you know. And it was normal for kids just to go out first thing in the morning and not come home until it started going dark. Getting into playing on buildings. I remember doing so many crazy things as a kid that, you know, I would never want a child to do now. But we just, you know, build a homemade go-kart and race it down a hill that was like ridiculously steep with no brakes on it or anything like that. Then again, there were a lot less cars on the road then. Now, doctors have known about germs and washing hands for a very long time. The Romans understood cleanliness and disease and whatnot. I mean, that said, up until the late 1800s, people still insisted on machisma being some form of ether that germs lived in, you know, and not actually in germs themselves and transference from one surface to another, from, you know, water table to something else. Yeah, that was short beer though. That wasn't beer like domestic lager or something. Very, very low alcoholic content in it. Very low. Like, you did it so low you couldn't drink enough of it to get drunk, kind of thing. But it was the boiling of the water that was killing off all the germs. Yeah, but it was still beer. It was, yeah. The first pull of beer is a strong beer, you know, quite a lot of alcohol in it. And then the second pull of beer is what you normally get, you know, when you buy beer these days. But the third and fourth are what they call a short beer, so, you know, Skull. There's a domestic lager called, in the UK, sold under the name Skull, and it has like 2% or something instead of 4 or 5. Okay, we've got a pat over here. Need to get it shackled. Far, far away. Now, Skull, S-K-O-L. It was a brand name rather than, you know, the actual Skull. Like, yeah, not proper Danish or Norwegian. Skull lager was just like this cheap and nasty low alcohol lager. I'm not even sure it exists anymore. Oh, it does. Yeah. I just googled it. It does exist. You do see it from time to time. It's usually in supermarkets and people buy it for parties because it's cheap. And it's cheap because it's not very alcoholic. No, they tax the alcohol, not the beer. Yeah, not proper skull. These freaky little lads popping in. What did I watch last week? Or, you know, and the week before? I think it was Altered Carbon. That's really good, you know. I really enjoyed it. It was an interesting, thought-provoking and decent drama. As well as being, you know, high science fiction kind of thing. It was very cool, though. And we has the Advior Kin of Task. So lots of ACs. And greater draconic constitution. So another K of HP. Very shortly, it will be time to fight the boss. But today is not that day. Siljar Russell. Again, up till 2011, beer was a soft drink in Russia and had no age limit. Oh my god. Oh, the crazy Russians. I've seen some good memes about, you know, vodka advertising versus people actually drunk on vodka. It's quite funny. There's like a load of men in suits around a table with cards, you know, and ice clean looking glasses and you know, vodka on the rocks and all that kind of stuff. And then the reality is some guy kind of like hung over forwards on a park bench with no shoes. His head under the bench, like fast asleep in an impossible position, you know. There's an expectation, reality, you know. I do remember getting very drunk on vodka when I was younger. And regretting it so badly afterward. Netmal, welcome to the stream, by the way. Oh, my fave jokes. Expectation versus reality. Like, yeah, there's the other meme that's very close to that. Expectation, like close enough. You know, when it's like a cooking recipe for gingerbread men or something like that. And there's a, you know, like whatever they were cooking looks like, oh, it's pretty cool. And like your version looks like something, the stuff of nightmares or whatever, you know. If he cooperates, indeed. Can't even see him at this stage. Yeah, sometimes the boss is like, nah. Nah, you're alright. I'll just chill over here. Can't even see him on screen, so I don't know. Another tower has not spawned, so the boss should have, in theory. Mr. Commander, would you please come this way? Can't even see him. And I don't want to go and stand in front of the tank. There he is. There he is. Let the tank get at least one eye malice in there before you start spanking on it. Is a good idea. Oh dear, I think we may have lost somebody. They're off my screen anyway. No, they're back. They were just far away. Not dead, just far away. Ooh, a little bit of lag. And a few seekers. Far enough away from them here. I should know, I have extensive experience of seekers. Just ask Space Quest. He doesn't even bother trying to kill me with the seekers anymore, just spawns bloody suicide gates on me. Yeah, he's taking a while to take down, so you have to move him little by little rather than in bigger chunks. Otherwise we're just going to run out of places to actually put him. If you know what I mean. Just the whole place will just be full of seekers. I think we got him though. We've still got a lot of the playfield to move him around to. Gonna spawn some more any second. Come on, we know you want to. You evil. Oh, he hasn't yet. Yay! Time to kill off the seekers. Kaboom! Let's see, I'm curious now to see how the how much the invasion plan goes for. How much is someone getting an acdc for today? I think the raid leader inspected everybody and went, well, pretty much everyone here's already got an acdc. We can have a look. Oh no, not on that one. If they have, they're not wearing it. Yep. Has one. So they're not going to be bidding. Not going to be bidding. I know Floor Tank has for a fact, but... Yep. I don't think anyone else needs one. Yep. Yumi Himi has, I'm sure. Yep. Delaney. Yep. Karakrat, I'm pretty sure they will. Yes. Lillian might be the only person here that doesn't have one yet. Oh no, they do. Invasion. Who's oh yeah, that's us east. Asina leads with 1 point. Nobody else needs it. There's just no point blowing points on it. North. What the You all still raid for AC. I raid for the fun of the raid, for the joy of it, you know. Dang Dude 1990. Yeah, I raid because it's fun. That's it. Simple as, you know. Yeah, North are going, oh my god, why wasn't I in North? In East. I just went through everybody and it was only that one person who didn't have an ACDC, so I bid on it. Oh dear, that's pretty epic. Oh my god, no. Someone already had the invasion plan. Oh, please, no. That is so wasteful. Oh, the IPR. Thank God for that. Late ahoy! Hey, Londis. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. How the devil are you, sir? Okay, we've got to make our own way out, apparently, so... Beacon time! Right, for the end of the stream, I will show you all where the Ark Christmas party is. Yay! Ark and Grid Stream Productions are holding a Christmas party. I shall show you where. I think Savik's there, on one toon or another. I'm going to nip there on the main toon. There we go. Typing muck typing face. Right. Just go and say hi to people. Mustn't grumble. Gov. I'm glad you're doing okay, dude. I'll be streaming a fair bit over this week. Just because there are people out there, you know, trying to make their Christmas happen. The other Christmas movie I usually watch as well is Murray's in it. Scrooged. That's it. It's you know, it's the Christmas Carol story, but a retelling of it. But it's really good. Scrooged. Every time I just, you know, it's because he's Bill Murray. He can always get you a lump in your throat. He's just so good. And of course he does the Scrooge, you know, redemption arc, and you get a bit of a lump in your throat, you know. Right, so the Christmas party I shall show you now is, we'll go via Borry, why not? Watching American Psycho again for Christmas. Yeah, that's such a Christmas movie. So if you come to Borealis and then head to Stret West Bank. There we go. And then from here, up to the main building in the middle. You can fly into any entrance you like. We're just going to run in here. Take yourselves upstairs. Oh no, just went the wrong way. Here's the other door you can enter by. I got to this room and like totally lost my bearings. Where's the lag? Oh, I think I found the party. Yay, and there we go. It is the Christmas arc thing is here. There you go. So you got a few of the arcs are here. Now, I cannot broadcast the music that Grid Stream Productions are broadcasting because obviously I get copyright claim to hell and back when I do that. Be afraid of the arcs. There might be a seeker in their pockets. Or their pants. Right, okay. So you can see. Just showing the stream where the party is before I have to go tonight. So they've got prizes and all kinds of other stuff going on tonight. I'm not sure exactly what. I've got the card here. Let me just show you. So Ark's festive Christmas party. Come and join Ark and Gridstream Productions who bring you the wonderful Christmas music, festive delights and amazing prizes. Which is right now. DJs Lucky Star and Jemmykins will be live from Reets Retreat Glass Dance Floor from blah 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 blah. It's live now. So that's the thing. It's all here with many bodies here. So if you want to come along, you'll hear all the prizes. You need to tune in to the GSP, I think, to enter. Some will be social, some will be nicer than that. So yes, this is where the party is. I'm going to run away and get something to eat. Remember, the greatest gift you can give someone this time of year is the gift of friendship. And that friendship can be your yours, I guess, today by joining Omnitech. And AO people are the best. Yes, they are. So that's it. I'm living here. I can quickly see if there's anyone else to raid. Let's have a look. Twitch and search Anarchy Online. Is anyone else streaming Anarchy Online at the moment? There's Anarchy Arcade. That is not Anarchy Online. Why does it always show that? There's Shariki is streaming. We raided them yesterday, so we could go raid them again and tell them they're missing out on a party. We could do that. Or who else? Maybe just quickly looking if there's anyone I know already. Gopher's doing Divinity Original Sin and stuff like that. But if you want to stay with the Anarchy thing, then yeah, we go and raid Shakiri. I think he's leveling up his NT in Elysium by the look of it. So, okay. I shall send the raid in his general direction. So do come along. He does talk to people and everything. He also speaks German as well as English. I'll be back tomorrow, Monday, for another stream. I'm going to throw another, try and get an extra one up there, which should be, you know, fun, etc. So all aboard. 39 viewers. Let's all go say hi. It shall be the fun. And there's probably 10 of you already watching his stream, I think. Where is Reet Retreat? Reet Retreat is in Stret West Bank. It's neutral area. Everyone could go there. There's no side there. It's all neutral, so you should be perfectly fine. Is that everyone that wants to go? Okie doke. Right, I'm going to go raid over there. I will see you guys tomorrow, as well as possibly Tuesday and Wednesday as well. Like I say, I'm going to do a few extra streams this week. Help everyone try and get their Christmas to happen. And I will see you all then. Okay, folks. Bye for now.